Hello there. Welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts, Reviews and Off-Times Reminiscences. Apologies if you can hear the dwarves next door, in the next door cave, making a bit of a racket. They do like their techno bollocks. So, whereas I always listen to my music through headphones, wouldn't want to subject it to anybody else who didn't want to hear it. I haven't got that luxury from them. So, but hey ho, such is life. Anyway. Warning, 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 warning. This cover gave me big fuck off warning, don't even touch it. And I listened regardless to flicked onto a track and the warning signs got bigger. Don't touch it with a barge pole, it was saying. But something, as usual, sort of got the better of me and I had a proper listen. And so... it's resulted in me deciding I'm going to review a track I like with you. And I shall explain things along the way, no doubt. So let's listen to Bold Mountain, and the track of the same name. I have to tell you that the only thing that kept me with it so far when I first listened to it was those sort of imploring, folky female vocals. It kept me intrigued enough to listen some more because there's nothing inherently bad with the intro. And if I listen to the intro on its own, I wouldn't like it. It's all about context, and so I do like it now, but only because I listen to the rest of the song, and it's the whole that works here rather than constituent parts. So let's keep moving on. So when the music kicked in good and proper there, and we were going at a pace, then all things could be forgiven, because it was quite engaging, and it was kicking up a racket, and it was sort of music that enthuses you. So even now it's dropped in intensity a little bit. What's taken its place, I suppose, is storytelling, and that's what makes the difference with this part of the black metal genre. Bands from this part of black metal genre just really do turn me off by and large. And so it is by exception that I'll listen to an album and enjoy it. I think I've done the same thing as I tend to do nowadays. Call the artist by the album name. I've said Bald Mountain. It's not Bald Mountain. That's the album name. It's Evoking Winds, who are the artist, or is the artist. And it's what you do with what you've got. And what they've done here is present music which normally wouldn't interest me at all, in a way in which I'm more than interested. I'm enjoying. So fair play. So I have to chuckle and raise a wry smile when those soaring female vocals come in there. They just remind me, it's a memory trick really, because it reminds me of those old 1960s space programs, be it the puppet ones or Star Trek type ones. It's just those, it just reminds me straight of that. Obviously that's not the context here, but otherwise, yes. So when we get back into the belt along sections, I am sort of filled with glee, and so it then depends what happens in between the fast sections and whether or not I'm still engaged with the music. And for sure I am, because there's a picture being painted, and it's a vivid one, and one to my liking. So as I say, you take, or I'm taking the music here as a whole, and so trying to say the story is carrying me along as much as the rapid bits when they come. So I lost my train of thought. As soon as I was about to say it, it's just gone. Poof, disappeared. What was I going to say? Good grief. Oh yes, cheese. So often with this form of black metal, and similarly with other genres of metal, symphonic type, the cheese becomes a bit too whiffy for me. But here it isn't cheesy. It is. There's an extravagance to it, but it's not that sort of cringiness that somebody. I mean, it's all horses for courses, but for me, the elements of this music sometimes just go, no, can't take it seriously. But here, I'm totally engaged and involved, and the cheese is has been taken by the rats elsewhere. There isn't any here. And what was I going to say? What was I going to say? Something else I was going to say, but I can't remember. Oh no, it's gone, totally gone. It might come back. What am I doing? Pressing the wrong button, that's what I'm doing. Boom. So yes, what I was going to say, but went straight out of my head as I was about to say it, was that there's an epicness to this that sort of makes you think you're part of a bigger story. There's a grander tale being told, and if you listen to the whole album, that perception is verified, and so I suppose the moral of the story here is don't go by first impressions. Dig a bit deeper, because the album cover, I have to be honest, nothing wrong with it, but it sort of usually serves as a warning sign to me as to it ain't going to be your sort of thing. And as I say, the first, and I always do this, I always sort of give new songs or new albums a 5 second listen to see whether or not I'm going to listen more. And I'm sure I'm probably missing out on quite a fair bit of music I would probably enjoy. So the moral is, give somebody a bit more time. Don't just pass them by. If they hold out a hand to you, grab it, shake it. Anyway, clicky bollocks. Catch you next time. Cheerio.